Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are in Cramerton, North Carolina, out on the South Fork River. Put in at the, I think it's called the Baltimore Pier access area. It's not actually a boat ramp. It's really just like a portage area where you can put your kayak in. And so yeah, that's where we put in. I've actually done a video out here before, but didn't do particularly well. And I want to come out and get a little redemption, so to speak. Anyways, that's enough of me talking. Let's get to it.
Baby, that's what I'm cooking you. River rats, and cool to stew. Baby, that's what I'm cooking you. Well, daddy thinks I'm lazy. Well, daddy thinks he's lazy. And it make your mama ill. Since I traded my mule for a guitar. Got fired from the cotton mill. River rats. And cool to stew. There we go. Here, bud. There we go. Ain't a bad little guy there. Heck yeah. Man, he just nipped it too. Look at that little fella. Heck yeah. Hopefully that came out. Look at that little guy. All right, first one on the day. Heck yeah. Let's get him back in the water. Heck yeah. All right, just a little fella though, but always fun on top water. Heck yeah. Look at that little guy. Yeah, just a little guy, but it's weird. Like when you're on the bridge out here, you can see there's like this little back pocket. I'm sitting in only like 2 foot of water and just buzzing away here, and they're just laying in here, which is odd because it's summertime and it's extremely hot, but the water temp out here is 76 degrees. That's pretty cool. Heck yeah. Let's get him back in the water. And now it's time for tackle roundup. All right guys, what I caught that fish on was this. It'll look familiar, but actually not familiar. This is the 1/4 ounce V-twin buzzbait by True South Custom Lures. This is like my go-to buzzbait, but I rarely use this black color. I usually use a white, like a Glimmer Ghost, or I forget the other one that I use. I usually use a white coloration, but this water is incredibly muddy, so I decided to go with a black so I could cast a bigger profile. I don't know what their black is called. I'll put it down at the bottom, but that's what I'm using there. And then as a trailer, I wanted something that had like a little bit more action on it than just a grub or something. So I put a crawl on there. That is a Zoom 3.5 inch Ultra Vibe speed crawl, and the coloration on that is, I think it's South Africa Special. It's kind of like a black, and it's got a lot of, I can't get the kickers up there. It's black, but it's got like a lot of really cool flake in it. So that's what I'm using. The fish that I've caught, incredibly shallow. I mean, we're in the heat of summer, But I mean, the fish I've caught have been in like 1.5, 2 foot of water. So maybe that bodes well, because if they're up shallow, I stand a chance. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to it, hitting them up with the V-Twin Buzzbait by True South Custom Lures. And that concludes today's tackle roundup. All right, this is a little fella here. All right, just a little guy. Yeah, I know he's a small guy, but I mean, I'm sitting here in 1.6 feet of water. That's crazy for it being so hot. But hey, if they're biting, I'll catch them. All right, let's get them back in the water. Holy crap. A giant carp. I cast back in there and I was hung up in a tree. The fish hit it and I didn't get it because like I was up in a tree. Oh. Oh, he missed it literally right at the boat. Yeah. Look at him. Man, it has been a lot of uneventful fishing. Finally connected with another one. Great to have him in the boat. Let's get him back in the water. Wow, wasn't that fun? Well guys, I'm gonna be totally transparent out here. This little river, everything about it looks incredibly fishy. I mean, it looks like there should be fish all over the place. However, I've launched in this stretch of the South Fork, I don't know, 3-4 times or so, somewhere in that neighborhood, including the 3 fish that I caught today. I've caught 4 fish total out of this stretch. I don't know what it is. It looks like this thing should be absolutely loaded with fish, but I have struggled out here every single time I've been here. Something that's really odd is, and again, I might be just speculating because I haven't figured this place out yet, is there doesn't seem to be a lot of like forage out here. By that I mean, usually, you know, even if you're fishing, you can usually just see like a fish go by, you know, once in a blue moon, or you'll see like a bait ball. I haven't seen like any of that, and so I'm sure, I know there's fish in here. I've caught a handful of them, but it just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of food in here for them to eat. I mean, I'm not a marine biologist by any stretch, but it seems like there's the cover and the structure and the home and the habitat seems like really good.
there just doesn't seem to be a lot of stuff for the fish to eat out here. Or at least that's what I'm gonna tell myself, because I've just really struggled out here. It just looks like you should be laying into them left and right, but it just has not been the case. I just haven't been able to figure out what the heck I need to do out here. It's a gorgeous little area, and it's area that I like fishing. You know, it's a river. It's all natural area. There's no docks or anything, and I can't even blame it on fishing pressure. I didn't see a soul the entire day I was out here, and it's been like that every time I've been out here. Yeah, there's nobody out here, so can't blame it on that. I don't know. I'm gonna blame it on the fact that there's just not any fish here, but it's probably because I just haven't figured it out. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a day. If you'd like to know anything about what I did today, the lures, the launch, or anything else, you can look down in the description box. I'm gonna leave some additional information down there. But while you're there, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The channel's updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures. So I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing.